Hi, Martin here. Today I want to show you how to make repairs and replace your grill on your 97 through 04 Dakotas and 97 through 03 Durangos. Now I got a chrome grill on here right now, as you can see, and what they do is it's starting to delaminate. Very common problem with the with this particular grill. And I'm just deciding I'm going to go to the solid color that matches the truck itself. So I picked one of these up at Pick Apart. Alright, well, let's get started. Here, I just want to show you what this grill looks like right now. This is actually one of the worst I've seen so far. I could not find a chrome one at Pick Apart that, didn't have this problem. Imagine it's the heat out here in Vegas, but this probably happens everywhere. That is really bad. Now there's 4 fasteners on the bottom, 7 nuts toward the top here, all 8mm. Go ahead and remove all of those. Then once you get the fasteners all removed, just remove the grill. That weather stripping right along the top edge here was here to the top of the hood. That's what giving me such a hard time. Okay, before we can install this grill, change it out to the solid colored one. Of course, I got this at Pick Apart for right around $30, and it wasn't perfect. Surprise, surprise. But it seemed like so many of them out there that I looked at, most of them were all broke. I mean, it seems like a common thing for them to be cracked right down here down the center. Of course, with the chrome ones, every one of them, the chrome was starting to come off, delaminate from the plastic. And I was just really pleased to find one that actually color matches the truck. And I want to go to that solid color. So another thing that breaks off on them, quite often it seems like, are these little posts on the back side that fasten the grill to the bumper itself. That's the hood, Martin. And those fasteners are up here on this top edge. There's 7 of them. On this particular grill, 3 of the 7 are broke off. And naturally you'll find them there because the nut is holding them onto the bumper. Again with the bumper and the hood. And I'm going to show you how to repair that so you can save this grill. And I think actually when I'm done repairing it, it's going to be stronger than the factory. Alright, let me show you how they're broke off and how we're going to fasten those back on. Now what I'm going to use is the JB Quick Weld. This sets up in about 5 minutes. Use equal parts, 50-50, mix them up, and then don't waste too much time and start using it. Now I'm just using a small amount right now, and then to get it into position. And once this sets up, we're going to add a lot more. Like back in here, I'm going to fill this up, go all the way around this thing so it is solid. Now, depending how fast you work, you may be able to get a few of these repaired before the JB Weld sets up. Or you may only be able to get one at a time. That's all right. Okay, on this one here, you can see just how well it fits. You can, it's a puzzle piece here, just like that. Okay, I'll get the JB Weld. Okay, we'll let that set up, and then we'll come back to it. Now this one here, I glued about 10 minutes ago. I'm going to start adding a little bit more to it now. Get this strengthened up real good. Now I'm not done with this. I'm going to still add more to it. It's just going to be, I'm going to try to, there's actually like a cavity back here. And I'm going to want to get that filled up and back on this side too. Now I'm going to start damming up this one side right there. Now that we got it adhered on there. There we go. Now one thing about this JB Weld, it'll self-level a little bit. So it'll end up looking a lot better than that. It'll smooth right out. Now this one here, you can see I already got it dammed up. And what I'm going to do is start applying it to underneath here. There's that cavity under there. I want to fill that up. And there's a hole right back in here. Push it down in there. Fill that up as well. That's what's going to make this really strong, and probably a lot stronger than it was even from the factory. So you can assure that these are not going to come back off again. So if you go back to that one that we just did a moment ago, you can start to see how it levels out, smooths out, gives it a better look. Not that that matters too much. Alright, I'm going to come in here, dam that up a little bit, that's making real good contact. We're getting a lot of surface area there, and making it really strong. Now that this JB Quick Weld is set up, and I mean these feel really strong, like that's not going anywhere. I'm still going to mix up one more time a batch, and I got the grill standing up, and there's a cavity right back here on these two, and then I got to flip it around the other way for the other one that's broke off, and I'm going to just fill that right back in here to just like guarantee that this is not going to go anywhere. But I mean, it really feels good. I mean, really strong. I'm very impressed with the JB Weld. I've been using this stuff for years. I love it. Now you'll notice how quickly this actually starts self-leveling out. And there's the other one I just did a moment ago. Looks pretty good. now that all the repairs have been made, we're ready to reinstall this. Okay, there's the one right there. And then we got the two down here. And I actually feel that these are even stronger than the factory, you know, the way they were installed here. These actually feel really good. All right, let's get this put in. All right, went ahead and cleaned all that up. There's a little bit of grime in there, and almost, I'm wondering if this hood wasn't repainted at one time, and when they did the clear, that's what was causing that grill to stay stuck to it. And when you reinstall your fasteners, I'd reinstall each one of them just finger tight for right now, and then we'll torque them down gently. On the bottom row here, where you got these clip nuts, there's a fairly long slot there, and they may not line up, so you may need to grab a screwdriver and just gently push them into position so they line up with the holes. I had to do that on all four of mine. And these holes are larger than needed to, so the grill can be positioned, you know, just perfect with the hood line. So line that up as you're putting these top ones in, and then just snug them for now. Be careful how hard you torque these down. They don't need much at all. In fact, I would just snug them down with this, and then come back by hand and get a good feel for it. Yeah. You can really tell, you know, a nut driver works really well for torquing this down, because you really don't want to get too crazy with the torque on this. Remember, it's just plastic. One hiding behind the latch. Now, I'd say that looks a whole lot better. Now, the only other thing I got to do, I still want to color match the bumper to the truck, get rid of this chrome bumper. So I'm on the hunt for one of those. Well, that was an easy mod, and you know, I'm glad I was able to repair that grill and didn't have to spend too much. You know, $30 to pick apart, not bad. All right, well, if you liked that video and found it helpful and informative, sure appreciate the thumbs up. That helps out the channel really big time. And if you've never subscribed to me before, please hit that subscribe button right down there and the little bell symbol right next to it. And that way you get notified the next time I upload a video. And there'll be a lot more mods I'll be doing to this '01 Dodge Dakota. All right, and I'm also an Amazon affiliate. Please check out the links down below where you'll find tools and products that we may have used in this video. And you can do all your Amazon shopping through one of those videos. Just through one of those links, and the channel earns a small commission. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.